Good morning. I'm a little bit earlier than usual, but I've usually been asked to like move furniture, do something for my family a lot recently. And I still kind of want to stream to you guys, especially with this game. I do want to finish this one out. So I figured why not do it a little bit earlier. Um, Definitely needed to be pushed to doing it a little bit earlier. Um, I've always kind of stopped myself from doing earlier streams. I used to stream at 8 EST, but I realized that like not a lot of people get in until like 9, 10 ish. When I would look at my analytics, so I figured not a lot of people were up around this time, so I moved my stream to like 9. Um, but I may have to start like moving my streams to 8 just to like I have a good enough time to like play the game and sort of get things done in case I need to like actually help out during the day. Now that I started talking, everyone in the house is going to ask for help. Yeah, it'd be like that. It really do. But it's okay. It's fine. Um, so last we left off on a pretty good, not really cliffhanger. I guess for us, but a really big revelations. I guess two of them, two big revelations. We figured out that the grandma's actually our mom. And what was his name? The 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 newest kid dog of the Valentine family. I know it started with a C, I think, or no, Solomon. No, Solomon. Solomon is We learned Solomon's actually the father of Valentine, and man, did he let his kids have it in that timeline. I'm glad we're not back in the timeline. So now we're about to go back to a very, very early on point in the timeline. Oh man, if I remember correctly, uh, this part of the timeline that we're about to go back to, um, I believe both Rolo. I think this timeline stems from Rolo and uh, our main character going into the plant, then leaving, and we got caught. But I think it should stem a little bit more. Hold on, let me go back. I know it was Nuncreed. Nuncreed did that to us. That was a dead end branch for a very long time though. Oh, whoops! Too fast. Way too fast. I can't back out, can I? Not from here. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So where we're at right now, we need to go this way. And this way seems like if it's anything like these other branches, it's probably just the beginning of its own entirely separate actual branch. Either that, or it's going to reach a dead ending, and we have to come back this way. Because I feel like so far this has been the best outcome for most of our characters. This timeline, but I also do like I guess we'll call this the trio timeline, where all our main three protagonists get together and they actually begins to start solving things. And we'll call this one the Iggy timeline, where we learn where Iggy has to sacrifice himself here. This is a good time. Honestly, both these timelines are great. This one's great for Iggy specifically. It really did a lot for his character, and I really, really enjoy that. It's just sad that I think in this timeline, Rolo is missing, and we haven't seen Beck since this part of the timeline. Um, I don't remember why. I feel like no. I guess it's just yeah. It's just kind of been like a rough ride the entire time. I guess it is possible for Beck to come back into the timeline. So does Rolo. But it'd take a lot. I feel like for the story to do that. Rip Iggy, yeah. We enjoy Iggy's character arc and character growth. Honestly, I would love to see a timeline where all four of them sort of team up to deal with the big bad. I hope that happens, but it probably doesn't. Iggy is like the side character, but he's my side character. I love him. All right, let's go back. So this is after this. It looks like. Which side was this on? Oh, is this the gray haired um the gray hair arc? Not arc, but like the side of it. I think it is. Yeah, this is the gray hair arc. For shoot, what's her name? Beck. Because if we let Beck not do anything here, uh, our main character pushes Iggy, and that causes this timeline. But if we have Beck sort of tickle Tish, which I think that was this timeline, she gets gray hair on her tuft, and it leads to this. That's okay. Nice. I actually do want to see more of this timeline then. All right, let's start. Sorry, I've been sort of trying to remember like what exactly's been happening in each of the timelines and what like where's the branch. Let's try Malice. Oh wait, is it picking it up? I don't think it's picking it up. Hold on. There you go. You guys should hear now, right? Uh, looks like my Steam audio isn't picking. It used to pick up. Interesting. Hold on, let's do that. Boop. 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 There we go. There we go. Yeah, I had to mess with it. It usually does it automatically. Today, it just decided not to, and I'm glad I looked. Alright.
Luca felt the weight of Nuncreed's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right. He didn't know why, but something was telling Luca to get out of there.
I just want this to all be over. Of course, I'm sure it'll all work out soon enough. I should get going. I told Roxy I'd check for Rolla at the treehouse.
Luca twisted free of Nuncreed's grasp.
Of course. It was as easy as that? Is not telling the truth fully? Luca, you know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. Anything at all. Man. Man. Okay, let's go. Nuncreed isn't a bad guy. He definitely seems more of a bad guy because of what he does, specifically here, but he's not too bad. These festival decorations are a bit humdrum. Now, if I were to throw a festival, it would be a thing to behold. I agree, this is all more than a little sad. It's worse than sad. It's boring. What if we did a little something to spice things up? I'm listening. Oh, right. Yeah, I remember this conversation happening, but nothing came of it. You know that festival sign waiting to be unveiled? Be a shame if
Jim
someone.
scurried off, eagerly formulating a plan.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna actually prank it, but I don't know what he has planned actually. Looked down and muttered in a gruff voice. Mom always told me my problems would look smaller once I grew up, but my problems always seem to grow right along with me. Heavens, I sense big trouble ahead. Okay. Do you have any? Nope. You have no dialogue. We need to go back into the diner. I hope it's open now, so you can definitely do more things in there. Do you have any dialogue? No. Okay. Okay. It's weird. It was only open for that one part in that one branch of the timeline. It has not been open since. Identify yourself, please. Nellie Modwell. I work here now. I am unable to locate you on our staff roll. Oh, I don't officially start until tomorrow. Mr. Kerr said I could come in early tonight to get a few things done. Hold, please. Clearance authorized. Thank you. Our harvest awaits. Interesting. Okay. Oh. Whoa. You get a wrench to the noggin sneaking up on a guy like that. Don't scare a man while he's junkin', Sonny. Evening, Jeff. Or Jeff. Isn't it kinda late to be junkin'? I might as well ask the same thing of you. Find anything good? Ah, ever since Perennial Harvest moved in, even the junk is trash. You can learn a lot about a person by looking at what they throw away. I've actually heard that saying a lot. Is that actually true? Like, do people really learn more about someone depending on what they actually throw in the trash? With this bunch, it's all shredded paper and coffee cups. Well, I better get going. I didn't see nothing if you didn't see nothing. See what? Exactly. Okay. Checking the treehouse. Hey, Jetson. Have you seen Rolo come this way by any chance? Afraid not. As elusive as the fish in this here pond. Right. I don't think we have anything new to add here. We do not.
Luca, good first.
Alright, get out of here. And I don't think there's any other, like, secrets we should be able to find. Well, Rolo?
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rolo? Rolo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
Luca felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag. He conceded to its lumpy embrace. Once again, Luca found himself in a vast black expanse. This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire. The source. He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame, waiting. Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember. Lucas stood up and dusted himself off. He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket. A keepsake. The voice of his father spoke behind him. "You made me proud, Buckaroo." Luca turned to face him. "Dad, what is this place?" A warm grin grew across his father's face. "A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all wait together." Luca found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail. Wait? For what? Another voice spoke out as Luca's doppelganger stepped forward. "That's up to you." Without knowing why, Luca began to weep. Is any of this real? Are you real?" Luca's father bent down to smudge away a tear. "Of course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me." Luca turned to look at the older version of himself. "And you?" The doppelganger choked back tears. "I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone." Does that make sense? Through his tears, Luca laughed. "I think so." His father pulled him in for an embrace. "Time to go, Buckaroo." Luca was startled from his dream by a banging on the floor.
I think that's the nicest dream sequence we've had in any of the timelines. Are you in
A
there?
commanding voice rumbled from below. Just as Lucas sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open. Chapter 5. Dangers Big and Small. Lucas stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight. Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony. As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
Oh. Oh, no. Stop right there, or I'll... Sheesh, I know it's dark and all, but I figured you'd recognize me. Who are you?
The large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
Man, that's a strange turn for this branch. I like it though. It keeps surprising me. Stop now or I'll clobber you with a baseball bat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take it easy. Luca, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rolo. Nice try, but I know you aren't Rolo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Oh, man. Well, the way this is. Why was Link barred entry from Hyrule Castle after he ate way too much candy? Because hyperlinks were. Oh my god. Morning Strap, how are you doing? Welcome in. Where is he? Uncle? Luca, quit messing around. It's me. If it really is you, prove it. Flaming chicken coop, Luca.
Luca's jaw dropped. He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably Rolo. Only bigger, older, changed.
How? What happened to you? When I was running away, I ran into more people in yellow suits. He's big. He's an adult. He's expected to be this big. If you saw his sister's like this tall. But I mean, he's definitely like he looks good. Like he looks really good. Honestly, that's a cool looking like older version of yourself. He's meant to be a short king. Yeah. You're saying like muscle? Yeah, he's definitely like beefed up. Oh, right, because like when he was a kid, he was like really fat. But, like now he's like he like took care of himself apparently as an adult or something. How dare he grow? No, I like how he looks. He looks nice. It's awesome. Uh, we're gonna so at least we'll see where this timeline goes. I'm not gonna like theorize anything yet. When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. What? Where did they take you? Don't know. They threw a bag over my head. It was cold. It smelled like a swimming pool. I think it was an underground lab or something. They made my hands all big. Look.
Rolo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it wouldn't be my first pick for a superpower. But beggars can't be choosers. Rolo, it wasn't just your hands. My feet, too? Dang, Pa just made me new shoes. Wait, Luca, why are you so small?
Luca moved to the side and pointed Rolo to his reflection in the balcony window.
What the?
His hands shot up to his face.
Holy Toledo. Rolo, what did they do to you? They made me drink some sort of green crud. Ew. Actually, it wasn't too bad. Kind of tasted like Hmm. We've heard licorice before. I passed out and woke up like this. And then I sorta smashed open my cage and escaped. Whoa, you smashed open a cage? Kinda. At least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had you in a cage? Who are these people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it. Fix it? This is awesome. Well, I'm just glad you're safe now. Luca, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched. I know where snatched people go. You may finally have a lead on what happened to your family. Maybe you're right, but this all seems dangerous. Danger? Ha!
Rollo shadowboxed a few jabs.
I'll take them all on. She is! There's back! Wait, did she? It was gray before. Did she dye it blue? Huh. We'll see where this goes. Hey, fellas, what's up?
With a yelp, Rollo dove behind Luca.
Ah! Take cover! Did I come at a bad time? Who the heck are you? This is Beck. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened and I need help. I didn't know where else to go. So you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend? No, this is my buddy Rollo. This is your missing friend? One and the same. Seems a little old. I'll have you know this is a recent development. What the heck does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry, you're the one who just showed up out of nowhere. So we'll be asking the questions here. That's fair. How did you find us? Your silly little treehouse? I think you mean our silly little mission control? I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. I could hear your racket from a mile away. See, Luca, this is why we need to improve security around here. Not now, Rollo. Beck, you said something bizarre happened? Yeah, but
She shot a nervous glance at Rollo.
anything you can say around me, you can say around Rollo. This has been a weird day all around, hasn't it? Yep.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Okay, so it all started when I made it back home. My first order of business was to try to salvage my hair. So I dyed it with some stuff from the chemistry set my mom gave me. Oh, this is so hard to read. Okay. Just need to play it cool. I hope no one notices. Notices what? Oh, nothing. I was just... Come over here and let me have a look. Oh, honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? I just kind of felt like a change. It's going to take forever to grow out. You're the one who said that change was a good thing, right? I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I just took your lesson to heart.
Ilona tried to put on a smile.
Before I forget, I came up here to tell you that Nellie had to go into work. Tonight? He and Mr. Kerr decided it would be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. That Kerr guy seems like a grade A creep. Beck? He is! Him and his weird cult of personality. You are not going to ruin this job for Nellie. It means too much to her. Oh, I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough to her to exile her daughter to this Podunk town. This place sucks. People are weird. You just don't know them yet. It's always cold. We're in the mountains, you'll get used to it. I can't even pick up a single decent station on the radio. It's all banjo music and farm reports. You know, I grew up in a town not that different from this one. Is that why you're better at talking to plants than people? Oh my god. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. First of all, You're grounded. What? In the morning, I'll have Nelly come and see what we can do about fixing your hair. You need to look presentable for the festival. But not another peep.
She sighed, and after a moment looked down at Beck sympathetically.
I know moving is hard, honey, but that doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Dang. Yeah. To be fair, Beck could have dialed it down a bit. But also, to be fair, she's 12, and I don't blame her for just like letting her frustration out. But she definitely did handle it better in the other timelines, from what we could see. Other people seem to have that covered for me. Oh, and if you decide to rebel by dyeing your hair more,
She flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I'll just shave it off for you. Think of how rebellious you look then. Very funny. Thank you. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mom. Wait. First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded? No. I'm sorry you got in trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it. I actually kind of like this look. Great. Can we get back to the story now? Next part is the important bit. I have this radio I upgraded with my mom and I was too angry to sleep. So I tried to dial in something worth listening to. Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr? Yes, I'm busy. What is it? This is probably Nuncreed. Apologies, I have the founder on the line. Solomon. Patch him through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. It's so nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. What's your report on our new lead researcher of deep engineering? Nellie Modwell seems to be integrating nicely. At this very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had the chance to suggest it. Excellent. And you have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor. Right, because there was someone in the bag. Beginning of this? This is the timeline where Rolo and Luca went together, so her work must be complete before the festival. I'll make sure she stays day and night until it's accomplished. Good. You know how I feel about loose ends. Yes, sir. Once she has finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding her long-term prospects in the company. Immediately, sir? You usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We're in the end game, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott... Oh, it was him. I can't afford to take any risk. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. When she finishes the work, she'll either leave the office completely committed to perennial harvest, or she won't leave at all. Oh. Perfect. Sir, if I might suggest, maybe we should delay just for a bit? Oh? It's just, we seem to be rushing to hit this festival deadline. Rushing into things has caused some issues in the past. I see. Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all that you've done for me. Bill, I'll make this very clear for you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly, not to have opinions. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You're only a few days away from having everything you ever dreamed. Honestly, employers should listen to their employees a little bit more. Because I'm pretty sure this is going to be his downfall, right? That he didn't give people enough time to do things because he was rushing. Which, I mean, it makes sense. It happens. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Whoa. Yeah. Just so we're clear, when they said loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Like actually killing someone? Capital murder?
Luca gave Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know. Nah, as far as we know, Kerr is the top banana at Perennial Harvest. He sounded scared of this founder guy. So we haven't even topper banana on the field. The hell is my mom cut up in? Has she talked about the job much? Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue the work of someone she respected. Luca, do you think that body at the warehouse was the person Beck's mom came to replace? That would make sense. Beck, it seems like Nellie's predecessor got loose ended. I'm getting that impression. Okay, so we need to get your mom out of there before the festival happens. That's 2 days away. Won't she just come home back to work? The creep on the radio said they were going to hold her there until then. So if she's not coming out, we gotta go in and get her.
Beck flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Man, this one's way back in the timeline. There's so much like potential from this one branch. Maybe this will help. You have blueprints? Well, it's really just a welcome map from my mom's PH orientation day. But it shows the layout. Sure looks like blueprints to me. Look, here's a reception area. There's a big room marked Founder's office. It even has the exits marked. Guys. We have a deadline. We have an objective. We have blueprints. You realize what this is, right?
Rollo started to wiggle with excitement.
I think we're heisting. This is officially a heist.
Chapter 6. The Heist. They spent the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat, a modern facility equipped with all manner of technology, not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout. By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement. This could just work. The final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread.
Hi, Melon. Welcome in.
Even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for. Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luca, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse. They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time. The festival was to begin in 1 day, and they each had their assignments.
Alright, quick recap. Rollo, you're gonna talk to Roxy. Cordially. Without her and Fitz, this whole thing could go bust. Me, Cordial, is my middle name. Uh-huh. And how do you plan to explain your new
Vaguely at Rollo's sizable figure.
circumstance? She'll be so happy I'm alive she won't even notice.
Beck snorted an involuntary giggle.
And Beck, you're sure Alona won't just shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She'll listen. Once she understands the danger Nellie is in, the danger we're all in, the plan will make sense. Okay. That leaves me with Jeff and Iggy. Yes, Iggy's coming back! Although he won't have his, like, huge character arc, but that's fine. How are you gonna persuade them? My voice suits the deer? It's because my character is reminiscent to a deer. I'll think of something.
They each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
Well, Godspeed. Alright. Wait, do you have anything more to say? No. But you're a frog? I was determined to be a frog. I didn't choose it. Can I see my... Wait. I'll figure it out as we go. I completely forgot, like, what we needed to do. Do you have more? You chose it? Yeah, that's true. Undaunted, he shook his head. Over? No. Endings are merely a state of mind. This doesn't end until I give up. Wow. I admire the conviction. Can he really pull through? Okay. Up here. A new dialogue. I guess no one has really any new dialogue. Do you have any? No. Yeah, we need to check town anyway, so this works. You ever wondered why an agricultural company employs an army of survey takers? The clipboards? They say they're just trying to make us happy. Do they want to make us happy? Or just figure out what makes us happy? An important distinction. Please? Okay. Alright, fine. Whoops. Okay, there you are. We'll hold off. Do you guys have any new dialogue? No. Alright. Does the bug kid have any new dialogue? Okay, that's where they are. Okay. One last check. Just going
The
around.
Valentine Mansion loomed over every other building in town, both figuratively and literally.
Okay, we can't go into their house yet. Alright, let's check the old warehouse. Oh, we can't even go this way. Okay. Just locked. Alright, let's go talk to Jeff. Actually, let me use the bathroom real quick, and then we'll come back and talk. A second. Okay, I'm back. You just burnt yourself on mini pancakes for your baby? Oh no, I'm so sorry, Mom. Alright, there we go. Let's talk to Jeff. Hey, Jeff. What can I do you for? Well, I know how much you hate perennial harvest. Hate's a strong word. Oh, sorry, I mean, I didn't say it was the wrong word. Gotcha. So we're gonna break into their headquarters, and I thought you might be able to help.
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
You see, I knew you kids were alright. Great, so you'll help?
The joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Not a chance. But give me one good reason why I should risk my hide aiding and abetting you rascals.
Looking into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luca blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Candy? Oh. Oh. Junk? Junk. Yeah, what of it? Sonny, I've got more junk than a king has copper. Ain't interested. Okay,
Luca wasn't. He shouted out.
Fight? I've done enough fighting for one lifetime and more than my share of losing. Time's come to hang up the gloves. Okay, we'll use this one. Yeah, it's all bad. I still ain't helping. Wow. Okay. Hide?
Jeff's brow perked up.
What do you say? Go ahead and hide then.
Sensing some traction, Luca carried on with vigor.
Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will about old Jeff, and they all do, but you'll never hear him say I hid from nothing.
One good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive his point home.
What was it you kids needed? Some sort of disguise. I've got just the thing. While we're at it, that crate should come in handy. It ain't gonna be free, you know. Thinking 5 bags of sour gop should cover it. Put it on my tab.
Luca offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
Guess it'd make it feel better. Aww. Oh, yeah, with a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated. Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. Wait. I thought we were busting in tonight. Why? Whatever. They know what they're doing. I don't even know it. Alright. Hey Tish, look who it is. Luca, are you here to try to tickle us to death again? Look, just hear me out.
Iggy raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
We're listening. Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of that to each other.
Iggy gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. But lately, life has been kinda strange, you know?
Iggy considered the point.
Things have been weird around here. So I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What do you say we... Should I be break or pull? Pull? Pull our hostilities at least for now. Pull? Don't pull away from nothing. Buzz off. Okay, it was the other one.
He tried again. Iggy gave a
Range.
Iggy considered.
Break our hostilities at least for now. We do like breaking things. Even if a truce means less breaking things. What if I told you there was a way to have a truce and break stuff? Go on. I need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ.
A wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
My, Luca Van Horn, I'm impressed. After this is all done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out at the treehouse sometime.
Iggy glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. Not because we want to see your crappy treehouse. Just like to cause chaos. Aw, they're bonding.
With a quick nod, Luca was off.
This is the good timeline. Well, it's becoming the good timeline, it seems like. You hear that, Tish?
Iggy gazed up at Tish with a smile.
You invite us to hang out at the treehouse.
A single tear ran down Tish's cheek.
Luca trying to be a player and getting shot down. Not like that. I never expected this day to come. How wonderful. Aw, they just wanted to be a part of the group.
Chapter 7.
They want a weird way about it, though, being bullies, but this would be how it be.
Into the hive. A good heist requires preparation. And thorough preparation takes time, something they had precious little of. So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luca that night with a simple and covert message. "We're locked and loaded on my end." And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention. Rollo, being uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach Perennial Harvest. The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence.
It's true. With confidence, you can do a lot.
Rollo took a few vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
Just stay calm, Rollo. You can do this. Got your delivery here. Delivery? I don't have anything in my notes about a delivery. One moment. I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for this morning. Right.
I had to think quick.
That's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept secret.
Rollo sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be. I suppose we can leave this one off the records. Our harvest awaits, and such.
With a stroke of his mustache, Rollo proceeded into the Perennial Harvest headquarters.
Our harvest awaits. Like a cheer for the founder. Oh, I didn't hear anything about... Yeah, this is a need to know kind of thing. I'll just check.
He stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder. I don't have time to fill you in. Oh, I see. If you could just complete this form.
Rollo interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again? I'm...
Rollo panicked.
Our harvest awaits. Sir? That's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir? Our harvest awaits. Oh no. Ready to light this candle, Tish? Yep. Suck on this, perennial hamfist. What was that?
The distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Just open the damn door. I've got a job to do.
The clipboard fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check on that noise. Oh, come on! Just buzz me in already. Okay, okay. Phew. That was close. Our harvest awaits? Hey, I figure. When in doubt, stick with the classics. Well, that was a close one. But you pulled it off. Nice work, Rolo. Alright, everyone knows what to do? Yep, deep engineering is to the north. I'll go with Beck, in case she needs some muscle. We'll head east to the Founder's office. To be safe. Okay. That's odd. Not even any cups for the water. Oh. Um. Is this a maze? This whole place just feels fake. But of all things, a fake plant? Okay. This would have led here. Alright, I know where I am. A hallway to nowhere? What's going on here? I can do it. Okay, so I think I understand how this is going. You need to follow the ones with the mats on the floor. Oh, oh no. Solomon?
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
This is bad. Luca? What are you doing here? It's a long story. Are you okay?
A veneer of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I am most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me and... Were they in hazmat suits? Yes, how did you know? They brought me here and locked me up, and when they were distracted, I ran. Dang, okay, you should stick with me. We've got a plan.
Solomon's facade briefly faltered.
We? Yeah, Rolo and Beck are headed to deep engineering. Thank heavens you found me. Gotta get out of here. Can't leave just yet. But they'll catch us again. I've gotta do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see a door marked Founder? Founder? Why are you looking for him? I'm not, I just need to get into that office. Now that you mention it, I do think I saw a door that said Founder. I am very scared. Just down this way.
Luca happened to notice a plaque above the door.
Office of the Founder. Knocking comes with consequences. Oh, here it is. So it is. Pretty lucky that I ran into you, or else I might have missed it. Truly fortunate.
Luca tried the handle.
Locked.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seems to be some sort of electric lock. I don't see how how we could possibly defeat a lock like that.
Luca smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute. I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like it.
She mimed a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
Howdy. Good afternoon.
The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that? It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us.
Luca switched on his walkie-talkie.
Rolo, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel. Great timing. We're stuck at a locked door marked 24601. Need you to get us through. What if someone catches us? We should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friends, Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Surely you don't have a way to get around the password.
Luca pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets.
Wait, how could he get that? No, no, no. There's no way he could get that password like that. There's no, 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 no. Okay, okay, okay. I can feign disbelief for a lot of things. Him randomly guessing the password we learned in another timeline. I can't. I can't believe that. How did he know? Hopefully he explains it.
The screen blinked to life. Columns of green numbers glowed on a black background.
How? How did you just guess that? Oh, it's this absurd password Rolo heard when he was down here before. Did Rolo say it? Oh, okay, no, no, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Because the way they heard it on the other timeline, they were listening on the radio. But if Rolo was already here, then I guess, yeah, it is. Yeah, I can believe that. It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the founder uses such a basic password. Oh, they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. These villain types always end up outsmarting themselves. Yeah, that checks. It checks. It checks.
Solomon's jaw clenched into a half smile.
Powers of deduction are as impressive as your luck.
Luca quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Rolo, I think this should do it. Bingo bango, doors open. Luca, you never fail to impress. What is that slippery loud even doing down here? You have a friend whose mom is in trouble. We're here to get her out. I see. Okay, Luca, I think we're close. The next door is marked 13806.
Once again, Luca scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Maybe this one opens the lock? He knew what he was doing. Crap, we've got company. Luca, must go faster. One sec, I can't think with all this noise.
He quickly skimmed the screen with his finger.
Here it is, 13806. Go, go, go. Curse these fumbling hands. My apologies, Luca. Don't beat yourself up. I know you were just trying to help. He doesn't know. Oh man, no water cups. Rolo! Elbow him? We don't know he's evil yet in this timeline. Rolo, are you okay? Rolo, come in.
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
What you do? Yeah. You turn off the alarms, they're trapped.
With self-satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Nowhere to run. Rolo, where are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I think we lost him. Making our way back to Nelly's office. Okay, you two rabble-rousers are coming with us. Nope. Make a break for it. You just kick me? Don't just stand there after them. Okay, I think that worked. Roxy and Fitz have them on a wild goose chase. I'm having trouble following what just happened. Like I said, it's good to have friends. Rolo, how long do you think Roxy can distract them? How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight? Let's just say we've got time. Right in the junk? No, just on his knee. Don't even. Entering Nelly's office now. Mom! Oh, honey, what did you do to your hair? I thought you'd be happy. Finally used the young chemist lab kit. Sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. We need to get you out of here. We? Who's your adult friend? Oh, I'm not an adult. Adult. I've ever heard of a growth spurt? Should have been in the junk. Not like that. I had more of a growth spew. No, that's not possible.
Nellie leaned over to examine his teeth.
Substantial banding on the enamel of the molars consistent with Tempest liquamine exposure. That what you call the gunk they forced me to drink? You drank it? Oh. Oh no. They told me it was only being tested on plants. Oh, Beck, sweetie, I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell is going on at this place? I was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered under Beacon Pines in a wellspring they called the Source. They named it Tempest Liquamine. It pulls energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. It was the secret to Valentine's fertilizer. They harvested the source, infusing small amounts of Tempest Liquamine into the product. It worked wonders, drastically accelerating plant growth. Crops would be ready to harvest in a fraction of the time, but it led to complications. The foul harvest. Perennial harvest came in to clean up the mess, to succeed where Valentine failed. But Tempest Liquamine is rebellious. Rebellious? You think of it as a manifestation of change itself. It's volatile by its very nature. So the more you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists, yes. I can relate to that. My role is to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott, harnessing Tempest Liquamine to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we achieve a successful result before today's festival. Like kids, to be honest. Not like that. But you didn't, right?
Nellie sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle. I poured myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes. Oddities? They contained obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them, and now I get to replace my entire wardrobe? I really am truly sorry. Meh, those clothes were all hand-me-downs anyway. Sounds like Dr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet, and intentionally sabotaged his own work. I had considered that possibility. I sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking. Mom, Dr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had him killed. What? I overheard them talking about it on the radio. That's why we gotta get you out of here. I just... like now. Wait, the vial. Finally solved the chemical equation allowing direct control of aging. Mr. Kerr picked it up just before you came. All the more reason we gotta hightail it. Luca, we got Dr. Modwell heading your way now. Roger that, be careful. Alright, everything's on track. What is your plan for escape? We'll go over everything when they get here. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up some more info. I'm really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon. You needn't worry about me. Well, I feel bad either way. We're gonna get you out of this, I promise.
With a subtle, quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face.
Man. Before, realization, I thought Solomon was a cool character. But man. Man. Now it's 80 proof whiskey. A hard drink for a hard man. Wow, even his alcohol is arrogant.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
I should just smother you right now. What's that? I said I shouldn't bother you right now. Don't be silly, you're no bother at all. Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Security system. time card logs. Payroll. You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is boring.
Solomon once again muttered under his breath.
Just you wait. Huh? Oh, nothing.
Luca tugged on each of the cabinets.
Think there's any games on that computer? Solomon doesn't track me as the guy who would have video games on his work computer. Actually, he gives me the impression that he just wants money and power. He has no need for games. Actually, no, wait. He is playing a game. He is playing. He is the game. He's been playing everyone the entire time. The sad thing is that Solomon looks like a Rottweiler and my favorite dogs ever. Yeah, he looks so cool. In another game that has like animal people in it, I think it's called Fuga Melodies of something. I'll have to check it again. But there is a second game, and I did play the first one on the channel. There is a Rottweiler, I think, in it as one of the main characters, and he's one of my favorites. And it's a shame because like this guy's design is super cool, and it just sucks that he's so. Dang, this must be the good stuff. They're all locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as he suspected. Looks like the founder was helping Kerr plan the festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with the party? Only time will tell.
Luca held his hand up to the ashtray.
Still warm. He must have been in here recently.
They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Lock it, lock it, lock it! Locked. That was close. When we left Nellie's office, it was swarming with clipboards. If he wasn't the reason for Iggy's death, you'd still like him. You're no villain hater. I like villains as well, and depending on what he does next, he might become one of my favorites. But it wasn't really his fault that Iggy died. It was more so I can only remember his like actual name, Bill. Mr. Kerr. It's really Mr. Kerr's fault, honestly. It's literally only Mr. Kerr's fault. Because I don't think Solomon was even like yeah, he's the big guy in charge, but like he had no idea that situation was going down. We barely got away. Did they follow you? Rolo. Before we start tossing blame around. Is it possible someone ordered a pizza? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Definitely not pizza. What now? Don't look at me, I'm officially retiring from the heisting business. We're so sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few quick questions. Just let me think. Someone watch the door? Of course. Oh no, don't do it. Everyone else huddle up. Oops. I think this little caper has gone on long enough. Solomon, no! Hush now, child. The adults are speaking. Oh, that that line flashbacked me to the other timeline when he did Gus dirty. Dr. Modwell, a brief reintroduction is in order. Never met in person, but we have corresponded. See, it was I who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child, the powerful and enigmatic founder. Sharper, the fallen progenitor who created this town. If he wasn't a greedy guy, this wouldn't happen. Yeah. Yeah. It does make me wonder what happened during the Foul Harvest. I hope they explain it. Perennial Harvest, Valentine Fertilizer, all connected by a single thread. Yours truly. But that's...
Her eyes searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany. With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Ah, yes, now you've got it. Tempest Liquamine, you discovered how to reverse the process.
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Very good, Dr. Mudwell, very good. The discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down, examining his youthful form.
The effects went a little too far for my taste. That's why you needed me to finish Dr. Prescott's work. Which you did admirably. Mr. Kerr, the vial, please.
Kerr presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
May I present to you the eighth wonder of the...
Before he could finish, Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Wow, this stuff sounds pretty valuable. Be careful, you fool. You have no idea what you have in your hand. Actually, we do. You just did a whole evil villain monologue thingy about it.
Rollo casually tossed the vial to Luca.
Gosh, maybe I'll have a taste.
Luca jiggled the vial mockingly.
Seize him! Luca! Over here! Move another inch and I smash it.
She held it tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
You have no plan. I'll smash it, I swear. Fine, risk killing us all. Or if you're lucky, nothing happens. Then what? We capture you and grant you much less leniency.
He pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
But I give you my word, if you hand it over now, none of you will be harmed.
A deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
You're a smart girl, Beck. There's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there's only one way this ends.
She looked to Nellie shakily. With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck slowly approached Solomon.
That's a good girl. Beck, don't do it. We can't trust that jerk. I'm sorry, he's right.
With apprehension, Beck conceded.
Oh, she actually gave it? Shoot.
Solomon
Couldn't have been
pocketed the
me.
vial and brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
Mr. Kerr, you have allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance review.
The blood drained from Kerr's face.
Of course, sir. Honestly, dumb? Yeah. Because, you can never trust a villain's word. Especially someone like him. He'd do whatever he wanted. But first, you have a speech to make. Trot out there and give me the introduction I deserve. Don't forget to smile. Yes, sir. To think all of this is thanks to the efforts of Mr. Van Horn. Beck or Luca could have drank it. Yeah, but I don't know. Would a kid want to be stuck nearly permanently as an adult? Like, I would say smash it was the best thing they could have possibly done there. But even then, who knows? It would have been bad either way, no matter what. I don't understand. How is this all because of me? Ah, I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. Dr. Walt Van Horn. Your father was always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be a part of something great, but the fool is blinded by righteousness. Solomon could have technically licked it up. I think it's the same thing as like D&D potion rules, where like you can't take a sip of something and get the benefits of it. You have to drink the entire contents of it. And I think I think if it actually fell to the floor, I don't think Solomon it would be. I don't think he would go on the floor. That's just me. I know he's a dog, but
He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage my work.
Solomon shook his head with gratification.
Eat into the whiskey bottle? Not like that. But the universe has a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with a force he didn't understand, Walt showed me its true potential. As fate would have it, Luca, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal life. You get it? You're saying desperate times call for desperate measures? That is fair. That is also fair.
A muffled applause resonated faintly through the walls.
Well, that's my cue. Wait a minute. Hold on. Isn't Grand still about to blow up the source? Won't this timeline freeze over as well? There's no way that's not happening. We haven't focused on it, but like they're still planning it and plotting it. It still has to happen this time. Well, we'll see if it does. After the festivities and my subsequent ascension, I'll return to deal with you all. Until then, I suggest you use this time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure. You three keep post outside the door. Oh crap. Can't believe Beck sold us out like that. I'm not sure she had any other choice. So what now? What's the plan? I don't have one. Of course you do. You always have a plan. Rolo, just need some time. Rolo, it's over. We lost.
Nellie was staring at the floor, deep in thought.
Sorry, Luca. Give me a minute to calm my mind. Hey. I'm sorry, Luca. I did what I had to do. I know, it's just... You're so close. I've got a feeling that eventually Solomon will get what's coming to him. Time wounds all heals. Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now. Luca, there's something you should know. After Mr. Kerr locked me in that office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. I poked around a bit, hoping to find some means of escape, but I found something else. A note hidden in a false drawer. What sort of note? Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time of perennial harvest was growing short, so he left behind a letter with the hope it would be found by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents... Luca, I think they were meant for you. What? Wait, why? What did it say? It was about an incident with your mother. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen key card. There was an accident. She had been exposed to extreme amounts of Tempest liquid.
The color dropped from Luca's face.
She survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted Perennial Harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science is often at the vanguard of change, but that doesn't mean it's always right. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. I now believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work. And it cost him his life. That's a reasonable conclusion.
Luca was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she's alive, where has she been? Where is she now?
A sudden explosion sounded from the hull. Chapter 8. Comeuppance. Ears still ringing, Gran picked herself up off the ground. Through the dust and smoke, she looked over to see Mrs. Fratelli helping Hiram Tolliver to his feet. She'd had to beg, borrow, and steal to acquire those explosives. How many nights had she spent visualizing how she'd use them to make things right? And now, her one shot at destroying the source, that damned hole that swallowed so much of her life, was gone. Traded for this jagged hole in a wall and a foolhardy shot at rescuing Rolo.
Okay. That makes sense. Alright, so this timeline won't freeze over, it seems like.
With Fratelli and Tolliver at her side, she stepped through. It was a strange feeling. The last time she'd stalked this maze of hallways, it was in a different body. They quickly rounded a corner to find a group of clipboards guarding a door. Something worth guarding is probably something worth seeing. She leapt forward, brandishing her cane. If her last chance at vengeance for things lost was truly gone, she would just have to fight to keep what she still had.
Gran, what are you doing here? Luca, what are you doing here? We're here to save Nelly. We're here to save Rolo. Hey, Mrs. Lucas Gran. That's awful nice of you. I'm fine. Oh no, what did they... Gran, there's no time to explain. We have to go now. Come on, everyone, we've got a party to crash.
They made their way out from deep within Perennial Harvest, just as Solomon finished up his speech.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
Gotta stop him!
In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
No! Well, I guess that's it. We lost. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Oh, what does she do to it?
With a mischievous look, Beck elbowed Luca. Remember when I had the vial behind my back?
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little... Oh. 3 different timelines? Okay, Well, I want the wrong ones first. But I don't know what is the wrong one. I got Malice the last time? Yes. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's the right choice here. Because this timeline was blocked off until Malice for a while. I feel like if it had to be Malice or Change that's the correct one. Most likely Change, I feel like, is the right one. Change is probably the wrong if that's the whole point of the potion. Maybe. It's moments like these where I want them to like give us some kind of signal to say that it's the wrong choice. Pick this to see it, because I'd rather see every choice before I see the rules. I'm gonna go with junk first though. That one has to be wrong.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little junk.
Can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes he drank his own cigar ash. How did ashes get into the vial? It was pretty easy to mess with the vial when it was behind my back. Oh, that's sneaky. Well, it's a bad habit anyways. I always said bad habits are like 50-yard field goals. Huh? Hard to kick. You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Oh. Well, that's one way to kick a bad habit.
As the last of what was once Sharper Valentine wafted into the air, the crowd began to disperse, still numb from what they had just observed. Sharper Valentine was gone for good. His end would be a new beginning for Beacon Pines. A new chance to let go of the things they had lost and grab hold of a new future. The end. Well, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a bit gratifying.
I think that is a good ending, isn't it?
If that feels to you like a good note to end on, I won't stand in your way.
What an ending that would be, huh? Just he drinks potion and disappears. That would make Beck a murderer, though. All right, let's go back. The good end? No, we're going back. Okay. Is it malice or change? Oh boy. Okay. Malice is probably the right one. I have like a big feeling change is the right one, but I'll you know what, we'll do them in order. Fine. Just so I can
Mida tweaked his
see
wonder
it.
potion with a little change.
Like pocket change? Your unlucky penny. Yeah, I popped it in the vial when no one was looking. What's that going to do? No idea. That's the beauty of science. Now we observe.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Guess they changed the right one to contrary to Molly. Holy crap, he's a baby? Yeah, but he's still sharper, right? What he was no longer matters. This is an innocent child. I apologize for all the harm my father has caused you.
Eris awkwardly cradled the squirming child. She looked to her brother, her voice shaking with uncertainty.
Augustus, what do we... We do what Valentines always do. What must be done. I'll hurry home and prepare a crib for our young Sharper. That would be a great help. Thank you.
She looked back down at the infant with equal parts kindness and terror in her eyes. With a shake of her head, Eris addressed the crowd with a stern scowl.
Okay, everyone, the show is over. You may leave now.
Epilogue.
That was the right one. I figured change was the right one.
Beacon Pine's coldest summer on record came and went without much fanfare.
Or was it? Or was it? Is it actually the right one?
Folks shared what they had, and none were left wanting.
No, right? Because the source would still be getting more and more out of control, even without Valentine supervision, which is why it's the cold summer. Eventually, something bad will happen.
The new school year was ushered in by the falling leaves of autumn. After everything Luca, Rollo, and Beck had been through, middle school was bearable. The chill of winter didn't seem to bother people much. They kindled a hope for a better future in their hearts. When spring arrived, farmers planted their crops with a sense of joy and optimism. And as the dawn of the first day of summer came again, its light slowly spread through the shallow valley.
This is the epilogue? Yeah. Isn't Rollo still an old dude? Yeah, that's it. That's true too. Why is he going to middle school? Because he has the mind of a middle schooler.
It crept over the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, and came to rest on a young boy sleeping at dawn. His mind at peace, knowing he is here for a reason.
Yeah, actually, I feel like this can't be the one because there's still so many unanswered things in this branch of timeline. Should we go back and do Malice then? I'm conflicted. I guess just write it out. If it's the ending, it's the ending. but it's very conflicting to me. We'll just let it play. Rolla, are you up yet? Roger that. It's a beautiful day at Mission Control. You gonna swing by? Be there in a minute. We're gonna go. No, let's go back. No, I'm changing my mind. We're going back. We'll see. If they're both like this, then it's a problem. But we'll see.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little malice.
Malice? The whiskey from his office? Yep, dude had an unfinished glass on his desk. Figured his grow juice could use a little hair of the dog.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Now that's what I call 80 proof whiskey. Damn, dude. I got an achievement for that.
The crowd gazed in stunned silence at the now empty stage. The quiet was broken when William Kerr sprinted off stage and into the distance. He was never seen around Beacon Pines, or anywhere else for that matter, again. Watching the silhouette of Kerr disappear over the horizon, Luca began to laugh. First, a low chuckle that became uncontrolled, heaving laughter. Through his tears, he was vaguely aware that the crowd had begun to laugh with him. The end. That was unexpected. Perhaps a bit of an absurd ending for my taste, but who am I to say? I'm only writing the damn thing.
Okay, yeah, that was worth going back for. Alright, let's go back.
Epilogue. Beacon folks, the news after the chill of they kindle in spring. And
that is weird that this is the epilogue, though. I feel like there's so many unanswered things for this current Luca and current people of this timeline. We'll see what they do. That was actually funny, and I got an achievement. Yeah, it was good though. I do like it. We never figured out what's in this closet.
Eleanor began moving Walt's old things out of the closet and into storage. Eleanor had moved back into her bedroom. And now that she wasn't sneaking out late, she even slept there most nights.
Hopefully the epilogue explains all the unanswered questions. Yeah. Mom, I'm ready to go now. You go on without me. I'll meet you there. Got a batch of jam to finish jarring. It's funny. I only started making jam as a way to send messages without anyone noticing. But now I enjoy it. Well, he calls her mom, so they did talk about it at some point. Is she what epilogues are for anyway? Yeah, that's true. Anything else out here? I mean, there probably isn't anything else anymore. We've reached, like, the end of the game. Oh, can we go up here? Did he ever learn that this isn't actually, like, his dad's tree? Well, I mean, it is the tree, but it's not where, like, his dad was buried. Did we ever find out about the old Beacon Pines? Or is that just, like, not mentioned at all? I hear you and Rollo have big plans for that little treehouse. Yeah, it started getting crowded after we revoked the max capacity, one Rollo, one Luca rule. So we decided to expand. But at least you got some help with that. How's the internship at Nelly and Ilona's shop going? It's been great. I'm hoping it helps me get into the School of Agriculture up at State. Also, Nelly said she'd write a letter of recommendation, which is huge. I just can't help but worry about leaving Rolo. He's grown up so fast, but he's still my little brother. Yeah, he had a heck of a growth spurt. We're, we're treating that as like... Okay, alright, sure. Fine. Okay. I don't just mean grown, literally. This morning he was up and finished his chores before I even had breakfast. Well, some of that might be his excitement about the treehouse renovations. I'll tell him this, because it'll go to his head. I'm really proud of that little punk. I'm sure he feels the same way, but he's just too dang proud to tell you. I know. Oh. Gus. Wait, he's smiling! Look at him! Look at how happy he is! Hey Gus, how's the tree planting growing? Or going? Couldn't be better. I'm so grateful to Alona and Nelly for letting me help. I just wasn't built to be a mayor. Too much bureaucracy. Gus, we finished cleaning up the sidewalks. What's next?
When Perennial Harvest collapsed, most of the clipboards skipped town. But some stuck around and dedicated themselves to making things right.
And his clothes aren't messy. Anyone with a knack for art can help paint the new offices. You can count on us. Well, it looks like you really found your calling. I never really felt comfortable telling people what to do. But this right here, this is something I can be proud of. I'm happy for him, I really am. How's the napping this morning? The most underrated part of a good nap is the view. The view's getting greener every day. Nice. I see you decided on a name. Yep, we had to clear out all the old stuff before putting on the final touch. Slow and Dirty Harvest is now official. I like it. It's actually Nelly's idea. There's still a lot of work to do, and the name serves as a reminder. Just because progress is important doesn't mean change should happen fast. In fact, I've learned that the more you care about something, the more important it is to take things slow. Our motto is, go slow and fix things. Amen to that. Okay. Running to the treehouse, we're not looking anymore. You're sorry, but you hate that name? What, you don't like the slow and dirty harvest? Luca, get this. I managed to reel in an actual fish this morning. Seriously? Yeah, an honest to goodness, flip-flopping, swim-swamming fish. I don't think I've ever caught an actual fish here. Been at least 7 years since I caught one. I'd say it's a good omen. What do you do with the fish? Oh, I released it back into the pond. I'm hoping to catch it again tomorrow. So and Dirty Harvest sounds like a really weird sex move. Yeah. Do we have any bait? Nope. I guess we're done here.
Luca wrapped some fish.
Yeah, he's saying there's more, so did I miss some stuff? Oh, we'll see. Little higher. Yep. Little lower. Yep. Little higher. Yep. I'm telling you, the angle isn't the issue. We need more power to the radio. Luca, there you are. Did you tell him it's not the angle? Hey, I'm not in charge of antenna redesign. Fine, fine. Iggy, just don't do anything drastic until we get back. Iggy? We love Iggy here. Who, me? Tish, you're in charge while I'm gone. Yep. They'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. If we really want Mission Control to turn into something bigger and better, We have to loosen our grip a bit. You're right. Lead the way. Check in with Beck. Young Mr. Van Horn. How's little Solomon, or Sharper, doing? But you might as well call him Solomon, he's a different person now. Young Sharper seems to enjoy nature more than I. So we do a lot of strolling these days. Has he, you know, attempted to crawl out of his crib and plot world domination? Yeah. Thankfully, no. I spoke at length with Dr. Modewell, and she feels that Sharper's infant mind was not developed enough to retain his previous memories. Maybe he's a different person? He is, but Sharper is the name of their father, right? They called him... Sharper told him... Okay. Sharper told his daughter to call the young child that he became Solomon. I feel as though he shouldn't call the baby, especially if he's forgotten all of his memories, Sharper. I feel you should just call him Solomon, because that way it does make them distinct as two different people. Maybe he's just plotting as a baby? Nah, I think he's been reset. Well, or at the very least, he's forgotten all of his memories. He may, like, still have his greedy tendencies, maybe? But I mean, if he's raised differently, then he'll change as a person. He needs a whole new name, Sam or something? Maybe, yeah. I like Solomon, though. Solomon's a good name. For all intents and purposes, the child is unmolded clay. Let's hope he's a little nicer the second time around. That is the objective, yes. But really all I can do is try and hope. Two activities I am endeavoring to find less distasteful. Well, I think you're doing a great job. And the whole town is ready to help out however we can. Can't wait to teach him to throw baseball. Third time? No, it's more of a second time, because the quote-unquote second time he was still himself.
Eris did her best to ignore the tears welling in her eyes.
Aww. That would be acceptable. Is it weird that I want to give, like a good chunk of these characters head pats? Now that baby's a Gregory or a Methuselah? Oh god. He looked to his friends with a thankful smile. After everything that could have gone wrong, everything that did go wrong, we made it. The end.
Closing her eyes, Miss Hatch took a deep, relaxing breath.
Oh, hello, Luca. How are you? Really good, actually. That's wonderful. Did I miss anything? Missed the whole game. I think you're pretty much up to speed. She's already missed the entire game reading that one book. Luca, do you want a biscotti? On the house. I don't really have time. Sorry, you gotta come and see this. I finally did it. I pulled the perfect espresso. Aw, Lumi. I didn't know better. I would think you're proud of something. As if I... No. It's too late. You're now officially a person that cares. Obviously never read a great book. I haven't read recently, like, any real, like, books. When I was a kid, though, yeah. Like, reading Harry Potter, that took me away from anything that was going on around me. So I do remember the feeling, it just hasn't happened recently. Stretch and hydrate, I got you. Thank you for the head pats, Othala. Welcome in. Good morning. Okay. Oh, they got rid of the entire museum. Wow, back for seconds? If it's not too much trouble. For the longest time, I didn't understand the appeal of ice cream. It serves no purpose, other than to be briefly enjoyed and then it's gone. But it's pretty tasty while it lasts. I'm inclined to agree. That wasn't Rolo saying that, that was this little dog. But I'm wondering now, though, what's this dog's, like, this dog was friends with Solomon. What was the purpose of him? They said they were gonna prank the festival, but, like, what was, like, the entirety of that plot? Well, whatever. I'm thinking too much. Hey, Luca, can you tell Roxy I'll be free in an hour? Sure thing. My dad's making me stock the shelves for the summer. He said it builds character. I think he meant to say it builds calluses. Builds character. Yeah, builds something, alright. Oh, I didn't realize that you two were related. I should have put that together. Luca, can I interest you in a delicious apple?
He playfully waggled an apple.
No thanks, just saying hello. Well, hello then. Am I telling your mom we need a new Creator Jam? Already? It's funny, I used to hide this stuff in the back. Terrified that someone would find out about our secret messages. And everyone wants to get their hands on Eleanor Van Horn's famous spy jam. What's today's news that needs knowing? I'll give you tomorrow's headline today. Our old friend Patrick C. Montesquieu, aka William Kerr, just performed a stirring rendition of the Iceman Cometh at the State Correctional Facility. I hear State Correctional Facility. I hear there wasn't a dry eye in the house. Well, I guess he has plenty of time to work on his craft. He actually went to jail. The diner's open! Holy shoot, it has been open for like years. Ugh, I'm glad you swung by. More follow-up questions for your story? Nope, I got everything I need. Thanks again for that. I sent a draft of the story to a reporter in Capital City, and they offered me an internship. Of course they did. You're an amazing reporter. I don't know about all that. Story about a phony corporation that picked up an entire town of people and moved them to cover up a massive illegal mine shaft full of incredibly hazardous chemicals? Sort of writes itself if you think about it. Oh, so they do know all about it? Huh. I guess it feels weird because I would have liked to seen them realize that in this timeline and like actually do things about it, but seeming like we already went past that. Just don't forget us when you become a fancy big city reporter. Capital City, wrong with me. Capital City isn't that far away. I'm gonna have to come back from time to time to check in and see what sort of new trouble you've gotten yourself into. Sorry to disappoint, but my adventuring days are over. Ha, we both know that's not true. Makes you say that? Call it a reporter's intuition. Oh, wait.
Luca squinted at the faded photo of him and his mom. Memories of that day came flooding back.
There we go. Alright. Good afternoon, Mr. Tolliver. That's you. Sorry, these allergies have been killing me. I haven't been able to smell a thing all day. I almost sold Miss Hatch a gallon of spoiled milk this morning. Got anything to help clear out these darn sinuses? Whatever it takes, I just want to be able to smell again. Let's see. Oh, that's where Lavish comes from. Christ. Yeah, we've had Lavish for a while, but I don't think we've ever used it. Okay, what would be good for sinuses? Oh, yeah, pungent, I guess. Sure. Sure. Here you go. Call this one a cod for the common cold. Oh my, that's spicy. And stinky. I'm sorry, I'll try again. No, don't you see what this means? I can smell again. Looks like your father isn't the only doctor in the family. Alright. Hey, Miss Hatch, what can I get for you? Oh, I'm not terribly hungry. Something snack size if you could. Alright, that's easy enough. We want adorable. And, snack size. So I guess, like, lavish. This. Call it the novella. Lovely. She took it, okay. I have a coupon here for one free burger. What'll it be? Well, I have a lot of mouths to feed. So give me the biggest burger you have. Let's eat a lot, huh? No idea. Oh, and throw some lettuce on top. Alright, you got it. Lavish. Uh, lettuce. Call it the too much is never enough. Should keep them at bay. Thank you. Right. It isn't little Luca. Hey, Uncle Nuncreed. How come you haven't been around the house lately? Well, your dad and I had a little disagreement is all. How's he doing? Has he mentioned me? Not really. He's been busy lately. Sometimes he doesn't come home from work before bedtime. That's so. Well, tell him I'm thinking of him. He seems sad. Nonsense. What can I get you for lunch? Fact of the matter is, I don't have much of an appetite right now. Uncle Nuncreed, you gotta eat. I'll make you something special. That'll cheer you up. I don't know. What? I guess this. um, I don't know. Here, like, have a chicken sandwich. There you go. Sorry, Luca. It seems I still can't muster much of an appetite. Hang on. Make something to cheer you up. Okay. Right. I got. That's something special, but I don't know. That's. What does he want? He wants something to cheer him up. What would cheer him up? Andy? I don't know. What does he want? Okay. Something to cheer him up. I guess it's more so the things on the bottom. So tender. Wasn't that? Oh, wasn't that mustard a happy face? You're right. Try that. I call it the cheers looking at you kid. One burger with a side of good vibes. Oh, Luca, you sweet boy. Yeah, you're right about the mustard.
Mr. Nuncreed reached down and patted Luca's shoulder with an enormous hand.
You got a lot of your daddy in you, don't you? I guess so. Run along, I'll do my best to clean my plate. This just in. Last chance diner overrun by gremlins. I'm not a gremlin, I'm Luca.
Mr. Wilder adjusted his monocle jokingly.
I stand corrected. In that case, do you believe I have a craving for a burger? Come to the right place. Indeed, I'll have a nice juicy burger topped with onion. Oh man. Onions. Here you go. I call it the Wilder. You know I love a good byline. Many thanks. Uh, there you go. Listen well, child. I am only going to say this once. I require a well done burger. Got it. I say well done, I mean it. Well done. No problem. But you aren't grasping my request. I want the burger charred beyond recognition. I want it bitter and black. What? One burnt burger coming up, and top it with the most expensive thing you have. Okay? Right? Wouldn't that be lavish? I think lavish is caviar. Literally you ordering food? Not like that. May I present the row, row, row you're burnt. I can hardly believe it. Done well. Mrs. Fratelli had caviar stashed back there? Well, Miss Will surprises. Very good. This will suffice. Suffice. Alrighty, looks like we've got everything we need. Let's get to feeding these folks. Oh, I already fed everyone. You mean all the food yourself? What on earth did you put on the burgers? Just use what was lying around. Oh dear, that can't be good. Thanks again, Luca. Best burger I ever ate. Surprisingly competent. Everyone seems happy. You really are a remarkable boy, aren't you? I got an achievement. Alright then. You don't have a dialogue.
Mrs. Fratelli glowed with a carefree smile.
Is that your suitcase? That is 2 weeks of unencumbered tranquility. Excuse me? Be so kind as to take my order? 2 weeks of sand, margaritas, and forgotten obligations. Excuse me? I'd love to place an order.
Mrs. Fratelli sighed with a zen-like calm.
Just as soon as the lunch rush ends, I'll be a feather on the wind. You're going on vacation? For the first time in years. I've got you and your mom to thank. Why is that? Didn't tell you yet? You two are gonna fill in for me at the diner while I'm gone. Just like old times. Fine, I'll wait. Nice. I'm glad she's getting a vacation. Although, considering how much it was closed the entirety of summer. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to the library first.
Over the school year, Kato and Bert had become close friends.
Rude. I'm right. It was closed the entirety of the thing. I only got it in one timeline. One branch of the timeline it was open. We're to complete that minigame hours ago. But whatever, it's fine. She can enjoy her vacation. She deserves it. Over the school year, Kato and Bert have become close friends. But did you know that when they covered up the source, they found a new species of fungus? Oh, they covered it up. Okay. Yep, and they are studying it in the new labs. Did you know that Beacon Pines is now the smallest town in the county? Yep, close to the population before Perennial Harvest moved in.
It typically went on like this for quite some time.
Well, I'm glad they found each other. They match. I can't believe it's over. Yeah, the town's really starting to turn a new leaf. The town? I was talking about Hank Atomic. Just finished the last issue. How was it? It's great as always. Hank finally returned to Earth. But I just feel weird now. Weird can be cool. This means you're ready for something new. Any suggestions? Could ask Miss Hatch about what she's always reading. She seems to really enjoy it. Huh, maybe I'll do that. It's the doctor.
Luca peeked over Piper's shoulder. Laid stealthily inside a large volume of mathematics was the first issue of Hank Atomic.
Piper, are you reading Hank Atomic? Do you mind not telling anyone? Kinda got a reputation to uphold. Oh, it's something to be ashamed of. Just about every kid in town reads Hank Atomic. Honestly, I'm excited for you. What I'd give to start over fresh. Experience it again for the first time. Guess that's the downside of finishing something nice. Yeah. At least now I can enjoy it again through you. Promise to tell me about it as you go. Sure thing. Yeah, that's why I never finish certain shows or like things I read. Because if you never get to the end, it's never over. You know what I mean? Hey, Mr. Nuncreed. I'm gonna go see my dad in a bit. Did you want to come with? Even after everything I did, you'd still...
Mr. Nuncreed shook his head.
Really are your father's son, aren't you? I don't think I'm ready for that. Well, you're always invited. I bet he'd love to hear from you. That's not how that works. Yes, it is. If you never finish it, it's never over. Just delay closure. It's fine. It's fine. I'll visit Walt in my own time. You run along now. Oh, we're going to Beck's house. Okay, I was wondering what we were doing.
With perennial harvest gone, the transportation tubes were left unused.
Come one, come all. No one is too big, no one is too small. For Jeff's wild ride.
Well, maybe not completely unused.
I sometimes do a small braid, not like that. Just one piece of candy for the ride of your life. Who's next? Me. Oh, bug guy. Guess what? Yesterday I saw Dynastus Titus. And that's good? It's great. I haven't spotted one of those in years. At this rate, Beacon Pines is going to become the bug capital of the county. Nice, I'm glad the bugs are back. Are these all locked out? They are. I got rid of the sledge back there, though. I have news I think you'll enjoy. This morning I unpacked my last box. You're officially moved in. It's just a box. Let's not blow this out of proportion. Sounds an awful lot like putting down roots. I guess I decided this place is root-worthy. You're gonna be stuck with me for the foreseeable future. I do have to warn you, most years aren't going to be as interesting as this one. I think I'll manage. Ready? Before we go, there's a bit of a surprise. My mom's prepared this tree especially for you. They didn't have to do that. It wasn't just them. Just about the whole town pitched in. We all owe you. It should do okay in the cold of old Beacon Pines. And thrive as things warm up. That's perfect. Okay, so we're still in the current Beacon Pines. Oh, they're gonna go plant this at his actual grave. Ah, you got it. That's a good looking tree. Being a special occasion and whatnot, this rides on the house. You're gonna want to hang on to that, You're gonna want to hang on tight to that little tree.
I think this is it. The end I've been waiting for. Honestly, I'd begun to lose hope of ever finding it.
You're laughing at the weird jumble. I don't know what it is, man, but whenever I read something out loud, it feels like my brain and my mouth just can't connect.
But then you came along. I don't know exactly how to thank you. It's hard to explain how much this means to me. It's funny, now that our time together is finally ending, I'm at a loss for words.
I read well, but that one was funny. Wow.
Let's just watch the end together.
Done. A good little tree. The best little tree. Thank you, children. This means a lot. Yeah, thanks for everything. Shucks, I only did what any super awesome best buddy would have done. Should probably give you some time alone now. You good? Yeah, I am. It's been a wild year. How are you feeling? Everyone keeps asking me that. I'm fine, really. I always said the only thing better than a fiddle is a cello. I feel like a dang cello. Well, if you ever stop feeling like a cello, I'm here for you. I know, you don't have to say it. You two make an awesome pair. Excuse me? We're a trio now. Yep. Thanks. Just one thing missing now that you're part of our group. Missing? Let me tell you a little story about a man named Hank Atomic. Oh god. I won't be long. I'll be waiting for you back at the phone booth. I found the perfect way to start our summer. Got some good friends. I'm so proud of you. Father would be so proud. I know. Mom, can I ask you a question? Do you ever dream about Dad? Not a night goes by that I don't. Are you ever afraid that you're going to forget him? Forget what he looked like? Forget his voice? No, because so much of him lives on in you. He loved that old tree, but I know he would have loved this one more. Because his two favorite people planted it. I'll give you two a moment. Hey, Dad. Dr. Modewell says that over the next few years this place should warm up. So you won't have to be so cold for much longer. I think I finally understand why you left that. There were things you believed in. Big things. Those beliefs were the things that made you, you. If you wouldn't have stood up to Sharper, stood up for what you believed in, you wouldn't have been the same person anymore. You had to go. But that didn't mean you loved us any less. I might not visit you as much as I used to. I know you understand. That's the end. It was a nice ending, though. It was adorable. I'm still kind of amazed that they didn't find, for lack of a better word, a cure for the mom and or boy Rolo. Kind of sucks that they have to stay stuck in their older bodies. But I mean, everyone's okay with it, so I guess it's okay. It was a good ending though. I really liked it. I love books. I love games or storylines, books as well, where they deal with like time stuff in it. So confirm that grandma is the mom. Yeah, it's confirmed that grandma is the mom. She got hit with a fluid that makes her grow older. It was just a quarter in the age juice. Yes. How we solved it and got the right ending was her putting her unlucky quarter into the juice, which is very funny. Hydrate Netbat, thank you. This was such a cute game. Just need to get more quarters and age juice? Not like that. I figured with since Nelly was there and she had done all the notes already, she would have found a way to like de-age people and then be able to get them back to their normal looks. But I guess it's fine. It's still a good ending though. I liked it. Although it kind of sucks that a good majority of like everyone's character growth happened outside of this timeline. Like I feel like Beck was better in one certain timeline. Uh Luca's relationships with like Beck and Iggy were definitely done better in other timelines. And this one didn't have as much of the revelations as the other timelines did until like a lot later and off screen, which kind of dampens the true timeline, if that makes sense. But it was still good. It's still good. Okay. I guess we'll let this play out. I'm not entirely sure if I did everything. Like I don't know if I got 100%. I feel like I didn't finish the dad's part of the side quest. Yeah, I'm missing one achievement. Hold on, I want that last achievement. If I can do it. Unless there's something else, but I don't think there's anything else big timeline wise. Yeah, I think it's just the last bit. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Let's see. I think I'm missing the fish. The fish one. Dunk, pull, cling. Do you have that? Struggle. Strange path in the fight with Iggy. You have that. Check the flowers in Beck's house during the storm. Yep, I have that. Check the town hall sign. Crooked? I guess I don't have crooked. Hold on. Am I able to see like my entire? I don't think so. Going back over here just so I can try to see if I can check
Gonna go hide for
on
the
my
day.
stuff.
Traditionally, all's
Okay, no, that just leads back to here. I thought there was a way to check. There it is. Okay. We have a lot. I think the only one I'm missing out of here is crooked. Yes. Okay. The speed bag. I don't think the speed bag had anything. To be honest with you. Let me see. Let me pull up the thing again. Check the town hall sign north of the hole. You're exploring with Iggy. Is that really where that is? Nah, you could tell me. We beat the game.
I'd rather find where that one is specifically. I think I've done legitimately everything. Chapter 5? I'm Oh, are you joking? Okay, I know where this is. Hold on. Okay. We need to go here, but just before. Flight.
He squinted.
Is there a skip option?
He looked up.
No. Okay. We're gonna be here for a while.
Luca and the branches after what that was all the boys. In fact, chapter sign they the sky with each. Let's keep Luca pull.
Yeah, because we have to get through like the entirety of this, the entirety of them speaking. Wish there was a skip button. It's fine. Okay, and then we'll grab. Oh, actually, we have to talk to this. Wait, do we actually need to? Yes. Okay, they want us to do it. All right. Here, grab you.
The boys.
Okay, let's keep going.
Luca, with a resigned. Luca win. The crunching of he looked back.
So where does this timeline is? I feel like I really like this one, honestly.
Luca appeared. He let out faintly, seeing. Luca allowed.
It's just kind of a shame it leads to a cliffhanger. I feel like there's still potential in this one. Especially since we know since Rolo disappeared, he got bigger. This would be an interesting one to come back into, and then have Iggy be this, look like this, and deal with it.
Iggy shrugged.
Well, I guess. Oh well, he does die, so I guess it's not the greatest part of the arc.
He wiped his. Luca gave. Iggy cleared his throat. Iggy. Luca's eye. That's all Iggy's. The house Luca would he looked at his mother. A voice by Luca to the doppelganger. Aww. The figure pick. It's amazing. Not that you don't remember. Luca snapped. The doppelganger. The last.
Yeah, there's just a lot of dialogue into like the actual part we want.
The world. Luca was the doppelganger. He grabbed Lucas. Luca heard it was his. Do you remember? Luca gave. He could see the. Damn it, Walt. She was scared. His father's. There's a sick. I won't turn. Luca's mother. Walt called. What's right is I could never. Eleanor Ray. Spare. What about ours? Luca flicked. Walt turned. Luca with tears. Mom. Walt dropped him. Nothing. Bugger. Luca played. It sound. Walt gently listened to. I'll be back. Luca hugged. Promise. Walt stood up. With a wink in.
We also never see this character again.
It stood slowly. From a deep. Whether it was Iggy felt it. Luca, the figure.
I feel like there's lost potential in this branch of the story. I would like to see. I don't know if this one ever would make like a DLC or a continuation, but I would like to see a continuation of this specific branch.
Iggy turned. Realized. Luca and Nat took a deep. Nat exhaled. For a brief, Luca and until they cold. Nat. Luca began to. He looked his eye with a. He sprinted as Iggy turned. Chap the sword. He'd given as Lucas Rolo said Mr. Kerr the clipboard. It all but right now. Lucas the tree he dropped to his knees.
I think I'm on the right path, right?
His
I'm not
numb
going like
hands hit something hard. A headstone.
too far deep into it. Yeah, no, okay, yeah. We have to wait until yeah.
A dry. There was no reply. Iggy finally. Suddenly. He bent down to scoop. Lucas stuttered. Iggy gave. Luca went. Iggy.
Okay. Oh, that's where it was. Okay, so it was always here.
A disc of smooth metal was lightly covered in snow. Two faint seams were visible along the surface.
Manhole cover? It is. I've never seen one like it. Getting awful cold out there in those woods, Luca. Well, best you two stay put and conserve your energy. Okay.
Iggy and Luca. Iggy dark. He emerged. Luca. Iggy stifled. Iggy.
Okay.
Looking down.
Whoops. Okay, here. Crooked. Just like this whole stinking place. Alright, we're out of here. Okay, what's the easiest place to go fishing at? Here, probably? Here.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little chill.
Okay. See if it'll let us. Yep, that works. Right.
Luca tied a bent nail onto the line. If all you have is a hammer.
It's a photo of you and Uncle Joseph. Let me see that. Ah, look at those two young fools. How did it end up in the how did it end up in at the bottom of the open pond? You can say. Some things are just hard to explain. I miss Uncle Joseph. How come he doesn't come fishing with us anymore? He's busy with his new job at Valentine's. The new job got to do with him fishing with us. It's complicated. Like I said, some things are hard to explain. That's quite a haul. Feels like a good time to pack up. Just a little bit longer. Things last forever. They might not be all special, huh? I guess. Make you a deal, Buckaroo. We need to go fishing again? Yeah, we do.
You ever feel like you need to talk about anything at all?
Just say, let's go fishing, and I'll know what you mean. Like a secret password? Yep, top secret. Neat. Aw, what a perfect day. Yeah. Oh, that's it for the game. We are done. That is every achievement. And oh, I can add this to my 100% like games list. Fuck. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you all for stopping by. I really appreciate seeing you all, especially since a good chunk of you. Um, I didn't think that would happen. Let's see who's on right now. Who's like actually doing things? It looks like Cecil's up. Yeah, she just started. I'll read into Cecil. There you go. There probably won't be another stream from me this week. I might take the next couple days off because my voice has been getting lower and lower. I feel like I'm more strained because of the way I've been talking a lot for these streams. But also I played a D&D character that uses voice, and I think it's starting to catch up with me. So probably no stream for the rest of the week. If anything, there might be solo kick streams because there is an idea I kind of want to start doing for night streams. So there might be night streams, or at least like later on in the day streams. But we'll see if that ever happens. But next week we'll start a new game and just see where it takes us. But until then, thank you all for stopping by, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye.